Hey guys, I just wanted to talk with you about October being National Miscarriage Awareness Month. I've meant to film this video all month, but it's a difficult one for me because I was afraid that I would say the wrong thing, that I wouldn't say enough, and eventually I realized that the enemy likes to keep us quiet and shame lives in the shadows. So here I am, completely vulnerable to tell my story. A little nervous, so you'll see me fidgeting, you'll see me talking with my hands a lot, but October 3rd, 2011, my husband and I experienced our first miscarriage. We went in to the doctor. I was 10 weeks pregnant, heard a heartbeat, completely happy, and 3 days later, the heartbeat was gone. June 6th, 2012, it happened again. 10 weeks, heard the heartbeat. A week later, it was gone. We paused, we took some time. 2015, we started fertility treatments, medicine, things like that. 2017, we were pregnant, found out we were pregnant, and on March 20th, I received a call from my doctor that he had a feeling. Would I please come into the office? He just wanted to look at some things. And I got there and we found out that I had an ectopic pregnancy and I had to have emergency surgery. I had no pain. I had nothing to remotely think that I was having a miscarriage. I just fully believe that the Lord told my doctor to call me in, because when he got in there I was hemorrhaging and it was a traumatic hospital stay, but we made it through it, and then we started IVF. We went through the IVF process, and November 10th, 2017, we lost our twins. 5 babies in 6 years of marriage. And we were devastated, completely broken, shattered. I can remember literally holding each other, crying in the living room with worship music blaring, asking God, why? And then in the next moment being, we trust you. All the emotions were everywhere. I felt like I had failed as a woman. I felt like I had failed my husband. I felt like I couldn't give him what he needed. I carried the burden of possibly not being able to carry his name on, his last name. I carried the weight of that I was broken. I would put my face on and I would be Lindley to everybody else. I would go to baby showers and I would go to gender reveals and I would go and do all the things I needed to do, and then I would leave and I would break. And Darren would pick me back up and we would talk about it, and then he'd love me through it, and I'd blast more worship music and I'd pray and I'd pray some more, and eventually prayers turned into God take the pain. And then it was God use the pain. And I started noticing the weight lifting up, the heaviness I felt. There are still days, I still know due dates, I still know dates of losses. I know how old every child I should have. I know their due dates and how old they should be right now. That's hard. But I began asking God to just please use it. Please, Lord, don't let me go through this. if it's not for your glory. I want to see something good out of this. And at the beginning of this year, God started stirring some stuff in me. I was dreaming. I was being woken up at night. I knew that something was coming, and it wasn't just 2020. I felt like I was going to be ministering to women. I didn't know what that looked like though. And I took a leap. I left a profession I'd been in for 7 years. I left law. I thought I would be there. I was good at it. I thought that was going to be, kind of what I ended with. And then I got the call from the pregnancy care center. And people questioned it. People didn't think of, you can leave this profession and go here, and how are you going to talk to women with unexpected pregnancies every day? How are you going to see that? How are you going to handle that? And all I can say is God, because I knew if I didn't do it, I was blatantly disobeying what He wanted me to do. So I jumped. And I came to the center. First week here, first patient I met with was scared because she just found out she's pregnant and she had previously had a miscarriage. And in that moment is when I knew I was in the right place and God was going to use everything I'd been through to help other women. And I fully believe in God's timing. God's timing is greater than anything we can imagine, and His timing is not our timing. It's not immediately. It takes faith. It takes hope to get through the waiting. The waiting's a tough place to be, but knowing that God is going to use God's going to use your struggles to help somebody else. And that reward is greater than any we can imagine because they get to see Him in it. I know I'm supposed to be a mama. I knew that at a young age. I knew that God placed that in my heart. I've prayed that, God, if I'm not supposed to be, please take that desire from me. And He's not taking it yet. And if He does, I'm okay with it. I'll be the best aunt and the best godmama, and I will do all the things I need to do for the kids in my life that I'm lucky enough to love on. But I know that one day I'm going to hold my baby. Whether that's here, that's in heaven, I know that my heart was meant to be a mama. So I'm still in the waiting. And if you're in the waiting, it's okay. I know it seems like a lonely place. It can be a dark place sometimes. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to wait alone. If you need someone when you're in the waiting, I'm here for you.